Hi children, how are you all? And I am pleased to welcome you all to this maths class. I am really very happy children, you are all doing good and we are going to have Google classes also. Okay, there you can really enjoy classes. Okay, it will be a live mode and you will have the feel that you are inside the classroom. And you will also have this video session along with that. Okay, so try to post all your works sincerely and complete your works regularly. Now we are dealing with the chapter lines and angles. Before getting into new concept today, let us have a recap. We started with types of angles right from class 4. Acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and one complete rotation 360 degree. Apart from that, this year you were introduced to complementary angles. What is meant by complementary angles? If we have two angles and if I add them, it should be equal to 90 degree. Then they are called as complementary angles. They need not lie closer to each other. They did not have anything in common. They are two independent angles such that if I add them, two angles, it can be 20, 70. If I add them, they should be equal to 90 degree. Then they are called as complementary angles. They occur in pairs, isn't it? How will you find the complement of 70? 90 minus 70. What will the complement of 30 degree? Yes, 90 minus 30. It is 60 degree. Likewise, how will you find supplementary angles? If we add it, it should be equal to 180 degree. Then they are called as supplementary angles. Here also, they may give you two angles and ask you to check whether they are supplementary or not. The other way is find the supplementary angle of 120 degree. So you have to subtract 120 from 180 to get its pair. Complementary angle and supplementary angle will occur in pairs. Now what is adjacent angles? Are you able to recall the three conditions that should be satisfied? Yes. First condition, it should have common vertex. Second point, it should have common arm. Then third one is the non-common arms. We will have two non-common arms. Those two should lie on either side of the common arms. Hope it is clear. Example, here this is the common vertex, this is the common arm and these two are non-common arms lying on either side of the common arm. If it satisfies all these three conditions, then we can call it as adjacent angles. What about linear pair angles? Linear pair angles are adjacent angles. It means it should satisfy the condition of adjacent angles and also satisfy the condition of supplementary angles. It should be adjacent and it should also be supplementary angles. If I add it, it should be 180 degree. It means linear pair angles are lying with the same vertex. Anyhow, you will have a straight line. If you have a straight line and it is divided into angles, then these angles are called as linear pair because the sum of two angles is 180 degree. Whenever we have linear pair, surely you will have a line. Line, that word line is there in this word linear. This itself will indicate you one straight line will be there in linear pair angles. Is it clear, children? Now shall we move to the next? Here, check whether which of the following pairs of angles form a linear pair. Here we have 4 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the first condition to be a linear pair? They should be adjacent angles. Isn't it? To be an adjacent angle, it should satisfy 3 conditions. Common vertex, common arm. Here none of the question have common vertex. So none of these 4 are linear pair. First thing is they should be adjacent. Adjacent in the sense it should satisfy 3 conditions. Is it clear, children? So none of this is linear pair. Don't just add it and say, ma'am, this 140 and 40 add up and we get 180. So they are linear pair. No. They should have a common vertex and common arm. Only then they can be called as linear pair. But these 2 angles are called as supplementary angles. What is it? They are supplementary, but they are not adjacent angles. So, supplementary angles will always not be an linear pair angles. Only if it adjacent and supplementary, they are linear pair angles. Is it clear, children? Here they don't satisfy both the conditions. See here 60 plus 60, 120. They are not even supplementary. They are not also adjacent. But they may look like they are lying closer, so they are adjacent. They don't take the literal meaning of the word adjacent. Here in maths, adjacent angles means it should satisfy 3 conditions. It should have common vertex, common arm, and the 2 non-common arms should lie on either side. See here. Here this is the common arm I am saying. Okay, if I have this one angle, okay, this is one big angle. Okay, then I have another angle. I consider the same line and another. Now which is the common arm? This becomes the common arm. Here this line and this line do not lie on this either side. Both of them are lying on the same side. Either side in the same, one should lie here, the other should lie on the other side. Okay, so they will not be linear pair angles and they are not adjacent angles too. Okay, now today we are going to talk about a new concept. Hope you all would have played with such things. I used to play in my exam hall, no? After completing the exam, you will be playing with erasers, sharpeners, pencils, with rubber bands, making many magics, isn't it? We are missing such funs, no? I too miss you, dear. But what to do? Soon we will come. Okay. Try to have this fun at home also. Okay. Tie up your pencils with rubber bands and make toys and play with that. Okay, it's just, you don't miss such golden chances. This age you will not get it back again. Okay. Here, what I am going to say is, we have 2 lines intersecting. We have 4 angles. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Here these opposite angles, they are said as vertically opposite angles. Whenever we have symbol like X, when 2 lines intersect, we have vertically opposite angles. We will have 2 pairs of vertically opposite angle. If one pair is obtuse angle, surely the other pair will be acute angles. Is it clear? You may come across such questions. See here in the scissor, this is obtuse angle. These 2 are obtuse angle and they will be equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Here, this will be acute angles. And here too, you can see linear pair angles. See here, this is one line and then in second line, I am taking the half alone. See this angle 1 and this angle 2 are linear pair angles. See, they are adjacent and if I add these 2, I get 180. So they are linear pair angles. Whenever you have linear pair angles, surely you should have a straight line with a vertex on it. Okay, children, got it? Shall we move to the next one? Yes, here is an activity for you. You have to make this activity as a video, small video, just 1 minute video, and post it in group. And you can give the description also in your own words. Okay, draw two lines L and M intersecting at a point. You can now mark angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 as in figure 5.16. This is 5.16. Take a trace copy of the figure on a transparent sheet. You are well versed in making copies, isn't it? You can use butter papers that is used in kitchens now. Your mom will have it. You can get it from them, or you can buy a trace papers also from stationery stores. Place the copy on the original on such that angle 1 matches with its copy angle 2. Sorry, that copies angle 1 and this should match each other. Okay. Fix a pin at the point of intersection. In one page you will draw this. This is a copy of trace paper. Place this trace copy over this diagram itself such that angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are coinciding. Both the papers should lie one above the other. Okay, and with a pin on it so that the above trace paper can be rotated. It's capable of rotation. Fix a pin at the point of intersection. Rotate the copy by 180 degree. Now if you rotate it 180 degree in the sense, rotate half of the circle. Half circle is 180 degree. So half the circle. If it is on top, the top angle should come to the bottom. Likewise you rotate it. Now again, there will not be any change in the pictures. Both will look the same. It means, see here, this diagram we have angle 1 here. If after rotation, angle 3 would have come top. Angle 1 would have come at the bottom. Similarly, these two would have changed its position. But then, they will overlap each other. This symbolizes that 1 is equal to 3, 3 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 4, 4 is equal to 2. These two will overlap each other. This concludes that vertically opposite angles are equal. Is it clear, children? You have to take a video of this activity and post it in group. The next question is, when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. That's what I stated now. In the given figure, if angle 1 is equal to 30 and find angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to 30 degree. Here we have angle 1 is equal to 30 degree. I am not going to do any calculation here. Before that, I will explain you in the diagram itself. Angle 1 and angle 2 are what angles? Linear pair angles. Fully 180 degree. So, angle 2 can be got by subtracting 30 from 180. So, what will I get? 150. So, what is angle 2? It is 150 degree. Angle 2 value is 150 degree. Now, these two lines are intersecting. They form vertically opposite angles. So, vertically opposite angles are equal. So, angle 3 is also 30 degree. So, to write in step, you will write angle 1 is equal to angle 3 is equal to 30 degree. Why? You have to write vertically opposite angles are equal. You have to write completely. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Is it clear, children? Now let us talk about angle 2. Angle 2 is equal to, what did I did? I subtracted from 180, isn't it? So I will write 180 minus 30. In bracket, you should state angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair angles. Linear pair angles. Is it clear, children? In descriptive type question, these two statements are very important. If you don't mention these two, you will not get marks. Is it clear, children? Though you find the answer, this reason must be there. So it is 150 degree. Okay, children, let's continue in next video.